So one of the biggest shifts that I've made recently in my recommendations for realtors who are looking to get started on Instagram is in the type of account they choose. So in this video, I'm going to share my quick tips for you on how to get started on Instagram in real estate. And of course, you gotta have the account dialed in. I used to be the person who was saying that, it doesn't totally matter between business or personal accounts, and I still think that matters. I still think that that's kind of the case. It's not going to make or break the success of your account. However, I have been experimenting with the creator account, which is a type of professional account that you can have on Instagram, and I am loving it. So when you're starting your Instagram account, whether you have a personal account already on Instagram and you're just looking to turn it into your real estate account, or if you're starting fresh, you can convert an existing account to a creator account on Instagram. You just go through the settings, and if you have trouble, just Google it. It's super simple. I promise you can figure it out in a matter of minutes. But I'm loving creator accounts for real estate agents on Instagram. A bonus with the creator account, it's gonna let you do everything that you need to do on any professional account on Instagram, like the business accounts. You'll get great analytics and insights into your audience, and you will get the music feature so that you can actually incorporate music on your stories and reels once you definitely start making them, because yes, you do need to incorporate those into your strategy, which we'll talk about in a few. And hey, if we haven't met yet, I'm Stefanie Lugo, and I am obsessed with helping real estate agents explode their businesses and build their dream lives, and maybe even have a little fun while they're at it. If you're into that kind of thing, please be sure to hit subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification icon to be notified every time I'm dropping new videos just like this. Okay, so after you've either converted your existing account into a creator account, if that's what you choose to do, again, it's not the make or break, but that's what I suggest, you then need to really dial in your bio. Now, I already created a video on how to get your bio set up step by step. You can actually find that here. Go check that out after this video where I walk through everything that you need. That'll go a lot more in depth, but take some time to really dial this in, because remember, this is oftentimes going to be people's first impression with your business. And so one mistake that I see a lot of agents, even very seasoned agents on social media, making on their Instagram bio is forgetting to put their location in their bio. And that really makes sense. So from that video, I break down everything that you need, which is who you are, who you serve, where you do it. All those are really important. So really make sure to have all these items in. And after you've really nailed down your Instagram bio, I want you to think about what kind of link you're going to have in the link in bio, because you get one link and you kind of need to make sure that that is real estate used wisely, right? So we want to make sure that we're giving our prospects an option to take the conversation further. And right now, one thing that I am suggesting agents do if they don't have a website yet, which you really don't need a website in 2021 yet if you don't want one or if you don't have one, or agents who don't have any opt-ins like a buyer's guide or a seller's guide yet. If you want to have that link in bio do a lot for you, I suggest, number one, set up a link tree or some kind of free landing page service like that can create a custom landing page with lots of links for you, and set up a Calendly account for free. This is going to be a scheduling app that people can actually book times on your calendar when it's convenient for them. You can set your hours and availability on there, but I think it's a really great idea to have a Calendly set up for consultations. Now, this is a great way if you are speaking to people in comments or in DMs and they're asking you questions. One of the things that you want to do on Instagram, especially as a real estate agent and especially as a newer agent really trying to get a lot of conversations with new prospects, is you want to get a face-to-face conversation in with individuals as quickly as you can. And inviting them just to book a time, like a 15-minute Zoom call on your Calendly link, is a really easy, low-friction way to help people accomplish that with you. So that's one of the biggest shifts that I've made besides the type of account that real estate agents need. I think that we need to make getting that face-to-face as simple as possible, and just adding a quick scheduling app through Calendly in there is going to really help you make more appointments through Instagram, which is the whole point. By the way, if the idea of having a Zoom call or a consultation with buyers or sellers totally freaks you out, this is where we might need to talk. This is actually things that I'm helping real estate agents learn how to do and implement into their business for huge success through the Market Authority Academy. So if you haven't checked it out, there are links below where you can learn about my mentorship program, the Market Authority Academy, where I'm helping real estate agents triple their businesses every single year. That might be a good fit for you if this is stuff that you have not thought of yet, so definitely check that out. We'll get you all squared away there. Okay, if I haven't totally lost you at this point, we're gonna hit number 3 on getting started on Instagram for real estate agents. And after you've dialed in your bio and you have your call to action all set up and your link in bio, at this point, what I'm loving seeing other real estate agents do is creating a Start Here Stories highlight. Now, if you're adding things to your stories, at any time, you can select those and save them as a highlight on your account. So if you're looking at your Instagram account, it's gonna show up right below your bio and above your feed. And I love the idea of creating a Start Here story highlight, because what happens when consumers find your Instagram for the first time, if it's like a buyer or seller who maybe was referred to you or just came across your profile and wanted to learn more about you, having a call to action to start here, and I literally call it Start Here with a little like pointing up emoji. And what I would include in that Start Here highlight is a series of pictures and videos that kind of share like the about you. So imagine your website, if you would have an about me page or an about you page on your website, all of that information can be stored in a really organized, clean manner in a Start Here highlight on Instagram. And I just think this is an awesome way for if somebody wants to just like cut to the chase, get an idea of what you're all about, that's where you can be putting your introduction. And it could be as simple as you going onto your stories and you can say just a couple of things about who you are, why you got into real estate, who you serve, like what you love about living in your area. And that really gives people the opportunity to learn more about you and feel more connected, and hopefully hit that follow button so that you can begin growing your audience with the right followers as well. And by right followers, I mean real buyers and sellers in your area who are potentially interested in working with you down the line. This is one of those power hacks that I really want to challenge you to do. So if you are watching this video and you're thinking like, ooh, that seems kind of like a fun idea, leave a comment below, tell me that you're going to try it, and then make sure to send that to me. I want to see what you end up putting together on your Instagram. You can always send it to me at Bryson Stefanie, and we can chat more there about your Start Here highlight. Okay, so up until this point, we've just been making sure to lay the foundation for an awesome Instagram account for your real estate business, and we need to take one more step. So my 4th step for you here is to plan the next 9 to 12 posts on your feed. And I think that this can be a combination of just static images or carousel swipeable images, or even reels and other IGTV series type videos on Instagram that you are saving to your feed. Now, why 9 to 12? Well, because when somebody goes onto your Instagram account, they're only going to scroll so much before they get enough of an idea of the type of quality of content that you're putting out to decide whether or not to follow you. So I'm not going to say, like, as a new agent, if you've been like posting kind of erratically without any rhyme or reason up until now, it's okay. It's fine. Don't delete those old posts. We're just gonna start fresh with 9 to 12 or 3 to 4 rows of content that people can begin to check out. And when you are dialing in these posts and getting them uploaded, this is the only time I'm going to say that you can go ahead and post more than once a day. So maybe you do 1 or 2 of these a day to get them up and just really quickly within a week refresh your profile. Otherwise, you're not going to have to post that often. This is just to get a new foundation of content on your gallery of your feed. While you are starting this new foundation of content too, I want you to be really considering the different types of content that you can post to Instagram. There are a ton of different kinds of content that you can post now. I mean, we're talking reels, we're talking IGTV, there are guides, there's all kinds of stuff that you might want to check out. And I think that especially if you don't have a really bomb website that you're sending a ton of traffic to, like, your Instagram account is your website. So you also want to make sure that you are utilizing every kind of page of content that you can on Instagram. So I want you to be creating those reels, like a mix of reels and IGTV and other types of content there, so that you have multiple formats of content available to buyers and sellers who want to see a range of different content from you. Okay, so now that we have your profile all polished, at this point we need to start bringing people in. Okay, so one of the first things that I'm going to ask you to do is make sure that you are following your database. So all the people who know you, like you, and trust you, you're going to go out, you're going to follow them. And if you don't already follow them, or if they don't already follow you, just really quickly shoot them a DM after you make sure that you're following them and say, hey, so happy to see you here on Instagram. Feel free to connect with me. I'm going to be posting a little more consistently, so hope to see you around on the app. Right? So it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It doesn't have to be super salesy and cheesy. Just reminding that individual who you might have, you know, a relationship with, that you exist and that you are now hanging out in the same place that they are. Now, this can be a range of people. Like, there are some agents who I'm working with in the Market Authority Academy who reach out to like 300 people in their database to involve them here. I have other agents who only reach out to like 30 to get them in there because that's how big their database is. That's fine. Whoever you have in your world who you don't immediately like do the gut check with when you think about them, you should be trying to get them exposed to your brand. And this is kind of the same as that old school method of like, call your database, call your sphere, call your people and tell them that you're in real estate. Like, this is doing that for you without being super awkward and spammy. So make sure that you are inviting your people to hang out where you're going to be hanging out, which is Instagram. And finally, once we get people coming, we got to give them what they want, which is content and connection, right? And we want to create great content that is motivational, inspirational, and entertaining. So you need a plan for that, right? So definitely plan to post consistently throughout the week. I would say a minimum of 3 posts to your feed a week and showing up in your stories every day. You can do more than that if you want. You can do less than that if you want, but you might see less results. It's really all about what is going to work with you and your current setup. You know yourself best though, so trust your intuition there. The most important thing is just making sure that you have a consistent plan for showing up on social media and sharing content that you know your audience is going to appreciate. If you're struggling here, again, I invite you to check out the Market Authority Academy because I'm working with real estate agents every week to help them create their perfect plan for showing up consistently on social media in a way that drives results to their business. And I promise you, even the busiest agents can make this happen in their schedule. Take Bethany, who was just on the Market Authority show last week or recently, depending on when you're watching this video. She closed like almost 60 transactions in her second year in real estate, and she's lapping herself in this year, her third year in real estate. And she is still making time to show up on Instagram and really connect with her audience. So you might even want to listen to that episode to see how she's done this as a newer agent after going through the Market Authority Academy as well. Okay, there you have it. I know that was like probably information overload, although if you're a newer agent, you're used to drinking from the fire hose. But let's just recap those steps really, really quick. We're going to choose our account, and if you decide to go with the creator account, you are making the switch and getting that all set up. By the way, if you switch over to that, you might have to wait a couple of days to get the music feature. So just a tip, don't come at me if it doesn't come to you like immediately. And then number 2, you're setting up your bio. Don't forget to check out that video I mentioned where I'm walking through exactly how to make that happen. You're then going to create a start here Instagram story highlight. You're going to plan out your first 9 to 12 posts using a range of different types of content. You're going to connect with your database, and you are going to come up with a plan to stay consistent. Are you overwhelmed yet? Of course not, right? Because I laid it out perfectly for you. So follow those steps, and I promise you will be so far ahead in your Instagram journey. But of course, if you get but of course, if you get stuck and you need a little hand holding, I'm here to help. Just leave a comment here on this video or shoot me a DM over at Bryce and Stephanie, and we can chat it out and get you on your way. By the way, if this video is getting you super inspired and excited for your fabulous new life as a social media crushing real estate agent, I have a free training coming up that you might be interested in. So depending on when you're watching this, there will be a link in the caption that you can actually sign up and save a spot for a limited availability free training that I'm doing virtually for real estate agents everywhere. And if you miss it, I will have the replay up, so no worries, but definitely check that out. I would love to have you join me live for this virtual training. All the details are below. Okay, I hope you found so much value from this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit subscribe. Not only will it help you, it also helps me assist other agents just like you who want to figure this stuff out as well. So hitting subscribe to this channel definitely helps us do that. And of course, don't forget to hit that bell notification icon to be notified every time I'm dropping new videos just like this. Thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, keep on crushing it.